Aloha headsets, Frank here, and not only do I have a nice game for you today, so strap yourselves in and get your guns ready, because we're about to be blasting enemies out of the sky. If you ever like Galaga, you're gonna love CCP Games' VR title, Eve Gunjack.
Remember, stay calm, pick your targets, and most importantly, kill them all.
There are not enough wonderful words for me to say about this game. It's easily my favorite experience for demoing my PSVR, and it's one that I keep coming back to. Out of all the VR titles available today, I feel like this is one of the most replayable and affordable titles on the new console. But don't just let me tell you what to think. Take a look for yourself. Story. Sadly, if you're looking for a story, Gunjack is not where you're gonna find it. Not that there's no dialogue at all, but what's spoken is pointless. It's basically a guy on a loudspeaker telling you what to look out for in the next level and offering up repetitive one-liners that never really land. It's not annoying, but to be completely honest, a little text before each mission would have done the same thing. Visuals. Lucky for you, Gunjack is visually stunning. It's a little low res, but the textures stay solid and don't look bad. Your ship is rendered wonderfully as well as the still backdrops. The attacking ships that weave in and out, though not graphically stunning, move without any weird pop-ins or frame rate drops, which helps lock in that immersion and create some really fun gameplay. Audio.
No one messes with a Gunjack.
The 3D audio works wonderfully. Your cannons sound great, reloading sounds nice, and the power-ups have a cool mechanical sound. You can hear the ships as they whiz past you, and there's a satisfying boom as you blast them out of the sky. All of this set to an industrial electronic soundtrack that changes tone to match the intensity of your situation. Gameplay. Where all these individual aspects really shine is the gameplay, and it's so damn satisfying. I feel like a little bambino as I'm lifted up out of the base, looking around at the wonderfully crafted area in which I will soon be blasting enemies out of the sky with my dual Gatling guns and smart bomb power-ups. Controls are great. You look around to aim, you reload with the square button, R2 is your main weapon, and L2 for your power-ups. The premise is simple. Take down waves of enemy fighters before they destroy you, and each time you destroy a ship, you're given points. The challenge comes in timing your reloads and choosing which ships to take down first. The longer you go without taking a hit, the higher the multiplier for each ship you take down. Successful runs where you don't take a hit can yield tons of score, and since there's no local or online multiplayer, the only real way to evaluate yourself is through online leaderboards, which can be exhilarating enough just knowing you hold one of those top spots. Motion sickness. I guess I'm one of the lucky ones because no matter what I do or how long I play for, I never feel any kind of motion sickness. That being said, I don't think anyone would have many issues with Gunjack. You're basically stationary and the landscape doesn't move around at all, and I think most people are used to ships flying past them. You do end up jerking your head around a little bit, but that's only if you want to get every ship, and typically you're really into it when you're doing it, so you hardly even notice. Drift. I did experience a little drift while playing this game, although it doesn't really affect things all that much. Even if it drifts, due to the nature of the gameplay, it doesn't really hinder your enjoyment. I did notice that if you face forward near the end of your mission, when the completion screen comes, it will lock you in that position. So if you're facing a weird angle, the next round will start at that weird angle. Not a big deal, and hopefully something developers can just patch one day. Value. I lucked out and got it for only $5, so it's completely worth it for me, although I still think it's worth the price of $10. No, there's not a lot of depth to this title, but what it does have is very enjoyable gameplay that you could theoretically come back to over and over. There is no really beating this game. Yeah, you can finish all the missions. There are 20, by the way, but replaying them is just as fun the second or third time. It's a great game to show off your new system with minimal explanation and setup. And like I said before, it's honestly just really fun. Verdict. This is a great little game and wonderful experience. It's very arcadey, so if you're looking for something long and hard, this is not your game. But if you want a fun time that can honestly last as long as you want it, I'd say pick it up. It's only 10 bucks and it's better than some of the $20 options out there. CCP Games knocked it out of the park with this nice addition to the EVE universe. Well, that's it for this one. Are you enjoying Gunjack? Are you gonna pick it up? Or is it just not your game altogether? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please click that little thumbs up button. And hey, if you wanna stay up to date on everything PSVR, and you don't mind looking at this ugly mug, friggin' subscribe!